Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to the Georgia Shooting Connection Friday Night live stream. We hope y'all are all doing good, and we hope you had a good week. And I'm hearing somebody's computer in the background. Brian, since Kyle ain't here, kick us off, bud.
Hello, everyone. Glad you stopped by. Happy to be here. Another glorious week here. We got ourselves some crazy weather. We've had some super colds first part of the week, down single digits in the morning, zeros. We haven't seen any negatives here, but it's been real close. And this morning it was 50 degrees at about 5 a.m. And it's about 19 right now. So crazy weather. We had rain all day, and now we got snow and sleet happening, and everything's iced over. So we're not going nowhere for probably end of the day tomorrow. I got a couple videos out, and I decided to start up a powder coating video, seeing as I lost all those good ones. So I got those posted over on Rumble, and I'm going to start building that video cache up again with those videos that were lost. I'm excited about my 6mm rim job that I got going on, and I had a couple more projects in the works as well. What about you, Scotsman?
Well, what's up, folks? Good to be here. Good to see everyone out in the side chat. It's filling up fast, which is good. Finally, I got a night off, so I'm happy about that. We got hit pretty hard with the weather as well. We ended up with about another foot or so of snow. Lots of ice rain. So the roads were pretty rough, but good to be here. Good to see everyone out there, and appreciate being here. Kingpin, how you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good. Thanks for having me. Good to see everybody. Big shout out to Big Al. Appreciate you, sir. Take it over, Chris.
I just want to say hi to everybody in the side chat. Thanks, Jamie, for having me on. Always an honor to get to come on the Georgia Shooting Connection. I haven't left my house for 2 days. I finally got everything dug out today, and tomorrow I'll leave my property for the first time, I think, in 48 hours or so. So we got a lot of snow here.
Since everybody's talking about the weather, I'll give you a quick rundown of ours. Last weekend, we were expecting snow, ice, and Brian already had it, and we were expecting it. And we got a dusting. We got maybe an inch. And then it got warm and started raining. It was like yesterday at this time, it was 62 degrees and pouring down rain. Right now, it is 35 degrees and cloudy. And tomorrow, we're probably not going to get a whole lot warmer. So we'll see what happens. And let me work on that, Brian.
Thank you, sir.
I'll have to try to remember how to do that.
Relating from the hot pot said, Chris, you're gonna have to move your bed into that room. I know. It's all right. I like doing these chats. It's fun. This is my third one today, so I've been in this room all day.
Well, when you can't go outside because of the weather, it's okay.
Yeah. The older I get, the less I want to be out in that stuff.
You hear my baby boy puppy dog in there? He's about 50 pounds of muscle and anger. Let me see if I can do something here. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
So, how's the traffic over on Rumble for you, CW?
I tell you, I am pleasantly surprised and very pleased. I think I've got a lot more comments in my videos than I had on YouTube. I don't see as many likes as I had on YouTube, but I've got a lot more interest in content in comments. That's a good thing.
Well, I think it's a good way to
Mhm.
really. I've noticed that a lot of people who make videos on their other platforms that they might be on, whether it's guns or whatever, they don't get nearly as many likes. But generally, you're going to have a here on YouTube. All of us are definitely going to thumbs it up as soon as the video starts. Bam, hit the thumbs up. And a lot of the newer people who don't know you and are just checking out your channel are a lot more conservative, I guess you could say, with the thumbs ups. But it's really cool that the comment section is working out. YouTube's not the only place to be. All you got to do is try, and it'll work.
Yeah, for sure. There's a couple of things that I hope they improve over there, and they're minor things, but they're nice when you get used to them. And that is, you make a comment, you can't edit your comment. So if you post something spelled wrong or miss a point or miss a type or a letter or just type something wrong you want to correct, you can't. You got to delete it, and then it just shows a deleted post. A title for a video, like I got one there. It's casting, and a lot of times on those C's and N's, I'll drop them off just with my big fat thumbs, and I posted the video with a ASTING instead of casting, and I can't fix it. So those little things, minor, but
So you can't delete the comment either then. And then
oh yeah, I can delete it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it shows, it'll say CW long shot deleted. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
completely gone. It's just somebody put something in and somebody took it out.
Yeah.
These alternative platforms are going to always have little glitches and things that you have to work on.
Yeah.
But like
Most of it's
Kingpin
hard to
said,
do, so.
you can make it work for you. You just have to put the time and the effort into it. And I think Pops had a great video this morning or yesterday. I'm not sure when it was. I watched it this morning. But Pops had a great video out about you choose what you want to do. You choose your destination essentially, and you can get yourself out of it. So it all comes down to you and your attitude and how you want to be and what you want to be.
Yeah, I like it though. Hey, Dave's in the side chat. Hello, Dave. I like it. It uploads well. Everything works well. It's quick. I've had zero issues, operational issues. It's just been a learning curve.
Yeah, you definitely got some loyal followers because it's when you got booted and then you went over there, it's been a lot of the talk in the side chat. So, it goes to show there's a lot of people that are enjoying watching your videos. That's for sure.
Yeah, much appreciated for sure. Yep. We invest a lot of time in them. We do a lot of work with them, and I don't consider it work. It's a labor of love. I enjoy doing them, but I also, like to get the word out.
Mm-hmm.
No, the key is good information. That's the key.
Hope I'm helping people. That's the reason for doing it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. You got good information, and people follow good information.
You shooting that 45 Colt at all, Scotsman?
I haven't done any shooting in a couple of weeks, which is horrible for me. It's very bad. I need to kick my own rear end. I'm not really going to make any excuses because I have none. I've just been working my butt off, and that's about it. I really got to get out and shoot. So we will make something happen. Probably either this weekend coming this Saturday or Sunday, or potentially beginning of the week we'll get out and do some shooting, some kind of shooting at least. I got to get out and do something. That's not like me not to shoot at least once a week. So
For sure.
I'm ready to go to the range, but there's going to be so much snow up there because they don't plow anything out up to the shooting base. So,
well, I got to walk outside and shoot, and I still got well over 1.5 feet of snow out back. So yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore now. So we went up there last Sunday. I think it was Sunday or Monday. I don't remember what day it was, and which we got a little bit of snow there last week, and I don't know. There was a few inches on the ground, and I had my cart all loaded up, dragging it up there, and I'm like, thinking about today. I'm like, man, I'm not going to be able to drag my cart through this snow.
You just slid.
Yeah, I might have to do that.
Yeah, my ranges are pretty good. They plow the parking lots good. They shovel a walkway to the firing line. The firing lines are covered, so you only got dust off the table a little bit if you got blowing snow.
Right.
Well, we got hit hard a couple weeks ago, and then we got hit again in the last day and a half.
Yeah,
and none of it had a chance to melt because it was all still freezing cold temperatures. So
yeah,
we had a foot plus on the ground, but we had rain. What's today? Friday, Thursday, drizzly rain most of the day, and the temperatures climbed up to upper 30s, low 40s, and then overnight it went up to 50. And then it rained all night, and it rained most of the day today. And temperatures were dropping today. They were supposed to be down in the 20s by 10 o'clock in the morning, but they held upper 30s till probably 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it killed all the snow. There's just piles where the snow piles were. Everything else is gone.
Yeah, we'll get out and do some kind of video, and with as crappy as my internet is, it'll take 2 days to upload it, but we'll get it going one way or another. We'll make something happen because I do got to get out and shoot. So.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the sled. That's a good idea. And I'm going to the store in the morning. I might buy me a sled.
Yeah. We use them for all kinds of things. We use them for dragging deer. Those cheap, long red ones.
Yeah.
They don't cost nothing. You get them in a dollar store, and well, they do now, but they're still cheap. And they work great for everything. We use them for ice fishing. We use them for everything.
See, I got a snow blower, but I can't get to the snow blower. The snow blower's in the shed, and the shed's frozen solid shut.
How about you, Jamie? You been doing any reloading or shooting or anything?
I've been doing the never-ending chore of brass prep.
Oh yeah, I do a lot of that.
You remember when we were teenagers and we'd sit around and say stuff like, I'm so bored, there's nothing to do here. And I'm like, where did those days go, man? It's like I got more time, more stuff to do than I have time in a day to do it.
Yep.
I never really had those days when I was younger, man. I was always out doing something. I was outside constantly.
So were we. There was no video games. There was no TV. We got booted in the ass. Get outdoors. You ain't gonna sit in front of the TV. Get outdoors.
I had computer gaming systems and stuff, but it was on a little small. I was gonna say probably about a 10-inch screen, black and white, with the punch buttons on it. It worked, but you drove your eyes nuts after a while.
They didn't even exist for us, though. I mean, there was nothing. I took typing in high school.
Yeah, but
there was no computers.
It's for me, man. I always wanted to be outside. I didn't really want to be in the house, so I was constantly outside. I never stayed in the house much at all.
Yep, we were outdoors. Better be back in the yard when the street lights come on. That kind of thing.
It was always trying to hunt me down and find me. Where's he at?
Yeah, or I need a drink of water. Let me come in. There's a hose pipe out there. Yeah, we drank out of a hose pipe.
Yep. 8 raw hot dogs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rode in the back of a pickup truck with no seat belts.
Yeah, it's definitely a different generation. I mean, I had video games growing up. I remember when my dad brought home the first Atari, I guess it was, the 2600. And I had a Nintendo and stuff, but we never wanted to play them unless we absolutely couldn't go outside and do something. Pouring down rain and we were stuck in the house or something, we'd play them, but
See, I'd be out in the pouring rain. I'd be out in the snow. I didn't care what the weather was, dude. I'd be out. Didn't matter to me. I did a bike ride one time. I went from my house all the way to Edinburgh and back, and that was pretty much the entire day. I was gone for I think about 8 hours, somewhere in there. It was a long day, but you know it was worth it, and it was just nothing but piss and rain the entire time. Absolutely soaking wet when I got home, completely drenched.
yeah, I hadn't seen my kid for like a day, and I went back in his room this afternoon, and I'm like, how can you just keep sitting here playing these video games? And he looked at me and he goes, well, how can you sit in your room and stream all the time? And then I was like, he's got a good point. And I just walked on back down the hallway.
Touche, he got you. I've only done that once. There was one game back in the day, the original Driver, and it was on the original PlayStation 1, and I played that sucker for like 24 hours on that little tiny black and white TV because I wanted to complete it so bad. It was stupid. My eyes were killing me, and my back was killing me, and I hated myself for doing it, but I completed it.
Yeah.
When video games, you went to the arcade, and even then they weren't so much video.
I miss those days. Man, that was fun. Friday night with your friends. Mom drops you off at the mall, go to the arcade. That was a good time.
It was Alan. Good to see you out there, brother.
Yeah. Eagle runs over there. He was just on with me over at Echoes.
Eagle Run. I don't recognize him.
I wasn't a subscriber to his channel either. I am now, but I just met him tonight.
He's a good dude. He makes some good videos. He's I forget what he's at right now, but he's been doing reloading stuff. He's pretty new to it, but he dove right in, man. He's got a Dylan and he's rocking and rolling, man.
Yeah, that's okay. We're all new at some point.
Yep, and he's rocking and rolling. He's making good videos. He's asking questions and he's paying attention and learning. So
I was new to it in 1975.
I'll got to start somewhere.
That's it.
I know I got a lot to learn. I've only been doing it for about 5 years.
We
So
all do. I like to tell everybody there's 2 reasons you stop learning: choice and death.
yep.
That's it, man. It's I'm right with you, Chris. I've been doing this now for about 5 or 6 years now. But yeah, there's always something new to learn, dude. And that's the thing. Be open to it. Be willing to listen and just pay
Don't be
attention.
afraid to ask questions. The good Lord gave us 2 ears, 2 eyes, but only 1 mouth for a reason.
Yep.
And I know that the new generation hates books, but reads something too.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a couple in a chat the other night.
Oh, James.
I felt like the old man in the room telling them, like, you got to at least read one manual. Like, just read it. Like, then I thought they're probably not going to read that manual I told them to read, but I don't know. That's what the old man that taught me how to reload. He gave me that book by Lee. He said, you take this home and read this, and when you're done, you come back. That's how it all started. So
Good way to do it.
I was texting back and forth with Alabama Reloader one day. I'm laughing at G23. And I sent him a picture. We were talking about 270. I sent him a picture. I said, I just ran across these. And it said, I don't remember the date, but it was 1987. And I said, I loaded these in 87. He says, that was 2 months before I was born.
I have some loads from Mr. Holster, and I have no idea what they work in. I'll have to dig them out, but I got them in the cabinet out there. But I have no idea what they work in. I'll do a quick video on them, but
Rifle cases.
no pistol.
Hmm.
38 something. And we thought I thought they were just regular 38s, but they're not. They got a bump in them.
38 44s.
So they may be. I'm not, but it's just stamped 38. So I don't know if he just used 38 cases and it's some kind of other round. I'm not sure, but I'll make a video on it and show it and see what people think. But yeah, you see some of this stuff, and I guarantee you that stuff's been loaded for a long time. That's been sitting. He's probably had that sitting there for years. We dug that out of a box in the gunsmithing room that he had. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in there, but that's some old ammo for sure. Yeah, Chris, I'm not sure. Maybe 38, 40, but it's just stamped 38 special, and I didn't even look at it. I just looked at the head stamp. I took it to the range, and we were going to go shoot it with Fires 101. He was going to try my Model 60 out, and I had some 357 as well. But fortunately, I had the 357 because that 38 wouldn't fit. So I'm not sure exactly what it was. It's got, like I said, it's got a little bulge to it.
All right, I'm about to give up here. I found an article. All right, is anybody helping G. Pishner out there?
Oh,
I
geez.
use
I don't load that one, but I believe it's an appropriate powder. I just checked the manual that I had here, but it doesn't have the SOCOM in it.
I wish Echo was over there because Echo actually reloads 458 SOCOM. I've never reloaded it. I load 450 Bushmaster, but not that.
Yeah, the cases were 38 special, but I don't know. Like I said, he may just have used what he had and adjusted, cut, or whatever. Who knows? So, like I said, I'll figure it out. I'll make a quick video on it and show you guys what it is and see what you think.
You think it's a 35 caliber bullet? If it says 38 special, it's got to be a smaller bullet. If it's
Yeah.
What's there? There's a 30 Badger. There's a 30 Badger. That's a real neat caliber. It's 30 caliber with 38 special case.
Instead of me making a video, let me mute and let me move, and I'll get into the room and I'll go grab it. And
could be a 30 Badger. Yeah, H110 is a really nice Magnum pistol powder. I can use it in the 450 Bushmaster. I use it in the 45 Colt for Ruger loads. I use it in the 454, 44 Magnum, 41 Magnum, 357 Magnum, 300 Blackout.
Yeah, it looks like all I'm seeing is they've got some low data on the High Road website for 458 and H110, but I didn't see
You guys
anything.
talking about powder?
Yeah.
Mr. Pishner, what load data are you looking for? So the 458? .500 mag. I'll see what I got.
Hey, thanks for posting all them links out there, Tread. Appreciate it.
There's Stewart County Ballistics.
yeah, man. I've invited him before. I'd like to have him on with us sometime.
He's just busy. It's I guess, a bad time for him. He could get on right at the end of our 2 hours, but I guess he figures it's too short.
I tell you, somebody else I'd like to have on as a guest too is Mr. Pollard.
That'd be a good one. Yeah, Mr. James Pollard. Yeah, single shot loads 458 SOCOM.
I ain't having much luck, Brian. Let's see what I can. I'm gonna try it one more time, and I'm gonna throw this laptop. If we go dark,
Do we have to be on for you to do it, or can it be done anytime?
um, I don't know.
We can. Chico Wise can probably hammer it out.
I can get Rigby in here. She can do it right away.
Good to see you, Jesse.
Rigby in here. She can do it right away. All right, I want y'all to check this out here. My man Dave got a new mic.
Good to see you, Jesse.
Hey guys,
Hey Jesse, how you doing, Dave?
well, I'm doing all right. How you doing? You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, sound
Okay,
good.
great. So what are you talking about?
Little everything.
That we're going to try to identify this case that Scotsman has. This round that he got from Mr. Holster.
Well, the pistol round?
Yeah,
What is it, Jason?
he's going to get it. He'll be back.
Oh, he went to go get it. Okay, cool.
Mr. Pugh, James Pugh. I have not tried Stay Ball 6.5 yet.
I've got a couple pounds, and I haven't tried it either. But I was surfing quick loads today for the 6mm rim, looking for some appropriate powders that aren't listed because it's not really supported well anymore. You got to find old data. It's in most of the manuals, but they don't spend any time with it because it just doesn't have a big following. Everything's 6mm Creed. So I'm going to do the same bullets, and I just want to see some appropriate powder. So I ran some notes on some, and I stuck Stay Ball in there, and it's not the best, but it's good enough. You know, it's pretty good case fill, good pressure range. So it should be an okay powder for the 6 rem.
CW, a lot of things depend, but I mean, if you look at mostly all the European calibers out there and the American calibers, as long as we know what the case looks like and what the what the diameter of the bullet is, usually you can find a start load, just by
I put all the specs in.
what might be close to whatever that is, and then just go with the start load.
The issue is with the heavy bullets. They have everything from 75s and 80s and 85s and 90s and even 100s.
Yep.
But you go above 105, and there's nothing there. And I'm doing an 1 in 8 twist, and I'm going to be able to utilize those longer, up to 115 grain bullets. But there's no data, so I got to create my own. So I'm just looking for some potentials, and I'll build it in quick loads and then back off like 10-15% and start up.
Hey, Jason, what's going on, man?
All right. Well, so the bag was 38 special. I didn't even look at the case. The case is 38 Smith & Wesson, so I guess it's just a regular smokeless 38.
Oh, that's a Smith & Wesson. Yeah, that's a shorty. That's a 360. That's the fatty.
Don't do this again.
38 Smith & Wesson.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger around too, isn't it? Can you throw
it's like it's got that the weird little bulge in the case.
Yeah, like 3840. I mean 4440.
So, but yeah, it's the bag was marked 38 special. That's why I was thinking it's 38. But
I was hoping you had something neat.
yeah, once again, I disappoint. It's okay.
The 30 Badger is a neat little caliber. It really is. It's low noise. It's lower velocity, but it's a really nice plinking shooting caliber.
Y'all need to see my ugly mug like that. So
I'm busy, man.
You ever shoot the 30 Badger, Dave?
No, I haven't. I was just going to say, that 38 Smith and Wesson. That's the one that they went to took to the Philippines. The Army used it, and they couldn't take those guys down with it. They'd come running out of the woods and stuff, all
Oros.
high and stuff, and they had their big Gurkha swords or whatever it is, and they came after the Army dudes, and they would dump the whole wheel into these guys, and it just wasn't enough to take them down. So that kind of spilled how 38 Special actually kind of got a bad reputation out of that, because people relate the 38 Smith and Wesson to the 38 Special, which is absolutely completely different. And so yeah, but I'll tell you one thing: 38 Smith and Wesson is a pleasure to shoot. It's a great little target, round, and it's not abusive.
If anyone has one and you want this, let me know. I got 50 rounds of it, because I don't have just a regular 38 Smith and Wesson.
Yeah, you'd have to find an old Owlsy, or what is that?
H&Rs.
H&Rs. Those. What is that? Ivor Johnson.
Yeah, I have no plan to reload this. So
cracked top, and all ejects.
I actually have guys.
Actually, you know what? A lot of people went and committed suicide with that round in the Great Depression back in the 20s. So, yeah.
You should build an AR package around it.
I'll tell you what, if that's what you got in your home for home defense, just put them all in the head. Yeah. That's it. That's the bottom line right there. Yeah, that's enough.
I got a couple Smith & Wessons waiting for me in Georgia that I got a lot of money to spend on them. So I'm really not looking to buy anything else right now, because I really got to save up for those, because those are pretty important. Cranky, no. But if you have a 38, I'll give it to you. You can have it, man. I got 50 rounds of it. It's all yours.
Telling you, man, you need to build an AR around that.
Oh, good Lord.
38
I'm already
Special.
doing like 3 more right now, dude. I don't need another one. And then I got to find a company willing to make a barrel in that. Yeah. Oh, no. This is too much.
There's a lot of talk about that new 30 Super Carry, and I don't really jump on the bandwagon, but I do think it's going to make a dandy carbine PCC, because that's where you can really benefit from those extra rounds in competition. And it ought to be in the higher pressure. I bet you're going to see some pretty good velocity jumps in a longer barrel with that one.
Yeah, they won't have a problem making power factor, I doubt.
I wouldn't think so. Shooting the same weight bull as a 9 with higher pressure, it should.
Yeah. Well, even with us PCC guys, we don't ever worry about hitting our power
You got
factor.
it, Jamie. It says I is one now.
I think you guys got a troll out there.
I got her. Or me and Fred got her at the same time.
Make sure that you, after you hide her, go ahead and do the report as well. There hasn't been as many Russian trolls recently, the spammers. But I think that's what's going to be next, is the ladies of the night.
Scotsman's always vigilant. He always looks at that. He just waits for him.
Dude, they're everywhere, man. They're everywhere.
You love it, though. You do.
I do. I don't care.
Yeah, I know. You love it, man. You can't get enough of it.
Bring it.
Bring it, man. I'm ready. I've been waiting for you. Got nothing to do. Holidays, special occasions.
Ozark, you control all you want, man. Here, I'll be nice. I won't put you out. I'll time you out.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Oh, man. I'm just glad to get the day over with. That's basically it. A long day.
Here they come. There's another one.
Yeah. Obviously, they can't get enough of you.
Hey, whatever.
Hey, that's awesome, dude. Bring it. Welcome to the party, pal.
That's it. Welcome to the party.
I came across an old video of yours, Dave, today. I was looking through 6mm stuff, and your 788 video popped up. One of your first rifles.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
was pretty neat. I hadn't seen that before.
yeah. It's an oddity because they didn't come with such a nice stock. You know, I mean, the stock on that really is a nice stock for a 788.
There was a few different ones.
Yeah.
Chappie there does a few videos on them, and he's got a number of them. I had a 22-250 that had a pretty nice walnut stock, but it was short-throated at the factory. I couldn't even shoot factory ammo.
Wow.
If I did, it smeared the primer all across the base of the bullet.
Huh.
So I had to load it down. But I got the same velocities. I just had to load it down.
I
And
had a 20. Not to cut you off. I had a 22-250 as well in 788. I sold it later on, but that gun shot really well with H4831. H40. It wasn't the fastest. It's not the fastest velocity you're going to get out of the 22-250, but it was the most accurate. At 200 yards, I could shoot in less than an inch, and that was with that tapered barrel. It shot really well with that load.
Mine had a fairly heavy barrel. I think it was 24-inch.
Yeah, mine was about like that.
Yeah. But it must have had a sharp bore, too, because that's the first time I ever experienced bullets vaporizing in the air.
Oh.
I loaded up some 40 grain somebodies. I think they were Spears for the 22 Hornet, those short little pills. And we were shooting pigeons at like 200 yards. And they were kidding me, my two buddies, because I couldn't hit any of them. They knew I was a good shot, and I couldn't hit any of them. I couldn't hit anything. And we were shooting across a short hayfield, and we were laying down, and one of the guys stood up when I pulled the trigger, and he said, it looks like a cone coming out of the barrel about 50 yards out. So that bullet must have come out and just come right apart, and it just sprayed down the hay in front of me for like 10 feet wide.
Wow.
After half a dozen shots.
Well, let me tell you what I did. Me and a friend of mine, we were loading, for it, and I think I was using 4895 or anyway. I can't remember what the powder was, but we were doing max loads. But what we did is we would pull some bullets on some 22 mag.
Oh.
Yeah, and those little plated bullets, and we went and loaded those in that 22-50, and man, you pull the trigger, and all you saw was a green streak. That was it. It would just disintegrate right there in the atmosphere. It was gone.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Wouldn't recommend anybody doing that, by the way.
Is it was in the middle of summer, so all I can think of is they were right on the cusp of being okay.
Yeah.
Because obviously I sighted it in.
Yeah.
So when the hot weather, and again this is 30 years ago, with the hot weather it must have bumped up the pressures a little bit, kicked up the velocity a little bit, and it was just too much.
Yeah. That little 32 grain, plated bullet, it was gone. Yeah. Atomized.
Man, the trolls are up before us tonight.
They are. Man, they just keep popping in.
We usually don't get trolls because we're generally just
they've been hitting everyone, man. Absolutely everyone.
I was thinking something y'all said. I was watching this guy called Leadsmith. I hope y'all go check him out. I should probably put a link in his.
I'm subbed.
I've invited him, and I hadn't heard back from him yet. He's over on. I got to look him up. He's on MeWe, and he has a Christian shooter reloading group I'm going to join. I was watching him talking about bullet paths and revolvers and all that stuff. And I got to thinking, if it wasn't for this guy back in 1900, 1901, 1902, going shooting with his brother and seeing grass fly when he was shooting his rifle. You know, where would we be then? And that guy was his name happened to be John Moses Browning, and so he took that idea of that grass whipping in the wind when he was shooting his rifle and said, that's a lot of blow by going on right there. And yeah, Mark, you'll like him. He's a Georgia boy too, so yeah.
Hey, look at there. I'm blue now.
But yeah, that particular afternoon in his mind, cooking in his brain, led to, I guess it was Browning 1902 first, wasn't it? Then the 1911. I don't know.
Browning was more than a genius, GGW. He was more than a freaking genius. I don't think there's any other firearm inventor, maker, designer, whatever you want to call him, out there that has as much under his belt as John Moses Browning.
Well, the guy was a ringer. I mean, the guy knew he just thought in those terms, and he had a brilliant mind, and he was able to figure things out and put things in place, in his mind, and be able to, this is back before computers or any of that stuff. So, angles, all that other stuff, man. And he had that all in his head. That's just a gift. I mean, that's it's phenomenal. And you're right. It's more than just being a genius. This guy was born that way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at Kalashnikov too. He was the same way.
Yeah.
He looked at something and went, "This doesn't work," and then figured it out in his head.
Yeah.
That's what John Moses Browning did, was figure it out in his head, explain it to his brother. One of his brothers would build it and keep going back to him until he got it to work. And then the other brother sold all the things and kept the books. And he had a bunch of brothers. He really did. He had, what was it? He was from a Mormon family. I remember he was from Utah. And I think there were 12 or 13 of them.
There was a bunch, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I read a little bit of history on that, and yeah, there was a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, he was like, no problem, right, Rebel? I got something for you. All right. I got to go take care of one more thing.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know who was responsible for it, but when you take the side plate off of a Smith & Wesson pistol, that's pretty amazing engineering right there too. That's like, wow, the way all that fits together and the way the hand operates and all that stuff. It's pretty wild.
There's nothing like an old school Smith & Wesson, man. They did it right. They knew what they were doing. They figured it out. They had a lot of help as far as figuring out how to make it work for high pressure loads.
Most copied pistol in the world.
Yep.
Yep. All that stuff inside there was the most copied pistol in the whole world. That's it.
Rock Island just brought one out in 22 and 22 mag there.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. Buffalo just put a nice video on it.
Yeah, it was what's his name?
Buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah.
Yeah.
And I took a look at that. You know what? That's a good alternative for somebody that doesn't want to go out and buy a 17. I mean, 17s are expensive, man.
Yeah. And the price is good on those. Price is reasonable on those. The Rock Island.
Yeah. It's about $450 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
It's a good looking pistol. You know, I mean, but a good alternative.
One thing that hasn't jumped too high yet is prices on guns. As far as new guns, the market's stayed fairly normal. It hasn't jumped too high. I've seen certain guns go up, but for the most part, the market stayed pretty level.
You seen the new Ruger 1895? The Marlin?
No, I don't look at that one yet.
The sticker on it, MSRP is like 900. It's reasonable, but they're on Gun Broker for over 2 and selling. Yep.
Yeah, Uncle Jim was talking about that last week, but I haven't looked at it yet.
It's supposed to be really nice. I've watched a couple videos, the fit and finish, and putting it together, and how they're doing it and what they're doing, and they made a couple of subtle changes, and it looks really good.
Well,
If I wasn't invested, I'd be thinking about it.
Ruger's a tried and true company. I have
pretty much knew it was going to be good.
I have certain specific issues with Ruger, but nothing too major. For the most part, they do a good job. So I think it'll be good. I mean, it can't be any worse than it was. I mean, it really can't. It was messed up in the beginning pretty good. So, they can only improve it.
Yeah, they had a lot against them. They had some sabotage, and they didn't have the wherewithal with the machines, and Remington pushing them to put out a product, and
there's a lot of stuff on the back end that people don't know.
Yeah.
What, Marlin?
With Marlin, yeah.
With Marlin and Remington and all that, yeah. There's a lot on the back end that people don't know and haven't seen. Cranky, they're working on multiple versions, dude. Give it time.
Yeah, that's just their first release. That's what most people want. They want stainless and synthetic, and M-lock rails and threaded barrels, and they want all that stuff, even though it's a lever.
The rest of it will come. It'll follow. Trust me. You'll have that beautiful laminate. It'll be there. Don't worry about it. And you'll pay a premium for it, so you'll be happy about that because you get to pay more. In case you're in New Jersey, you'll pay more anyway.
Vanessa, there's a website out there that does that. Gunloads. The guy rakes in money like crazy. Collects $15 or so a year from members, and they post up their data, and he just sits back and collects the money. Sets up the website.
D23 I did. It's just it's a 38 Smith & Wesson. We went over that. So if you have a 38 Smith & Wesson, let me know. I'll send it to you. Anyone's welcome to it. I can't verify what it's going to do when you pull the trigger because I didn't load it, but you're welcome to it.
So,
knowing Mr. Holster, I'm sure it's probably okay.
I got too much stuff going on. Jerry 1911's out there and he's driving. We ain't seen him for a while. Y'all need to, and G. Pishner, I got more coming for you. I'm trying to do too many things at one time. So, panel guys, let's give Jerry a big hello in Mario Mosen fashion. You ready on 3? 1, 2, 3. Hey!
Scotsman didn't partake.
No, I didn't.
Hey, we Jerry. Had.
I kind of did.
You kind of did. I have not seen that yet, Jerry, but I am interested. I know, Cranky, right?
Cranky, spell Cheerios correctly, dumbass.
Let me see what else I can do here for Mr. Pishner.
Doesn't have to be right away, Jamie.
Y'all been on me tonight like a duck on a June bug. I'm just
We
glad.
got a bunch of folks out there. We got New Texican, Jerry, 1911, Ozark.
Man, the side chat is just going like crazy.
Yeah, it is.
50
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
I haven't held them in my hand, Jerry, but I've seen them in the case.
You know, one thing interesting about some of the rounds that were from yesteryear, like 38 Smith and Wesson, and the 38 Colt, 38 Long Colt, some 44 Russian. A lot of those old calibers and stuff, and to take them out and actually try to target shoot with them. I mean, it's really cool. Some of the style that they had back in those days, with just the iron sights, and they worked with the velocities and the powders that they had. So and the pressures that they would develop. So
A lot of those made the jump from black powder too.
yes, they did. Yeah, and some of that spelled disaster for some of them too.
Yeah, that heel type bullet was just dead.
Yep.
The smokeless.
Yeah.
That looks like a nice optic, Jerry. I just was looking at that Arkin SH4 Gen 2.
I got one. I love it.
Yeah, it looked like I have too bad of a price on it either.
Well, I'm the biggest cheapskate y'all know because I work for the government.
Damn government employee.
I know, man.
Sorry about that, guys. I got internet problems with the weather. It's just a pain in the rear end. I drop on it.
A lot of people are going through that right now, internet problems.
We got so much snow, ice out here. I think it's the ice more than anything that's killing it. Just every now and then it keeps dropping off.
What do
I
you
haven't
mean?
heard anything fall or seen it fall out there, so should be all right. But
Harm joined us. What are we thinking? I don't know what that means, OCD. The 5 is on back order. Is that one of the Arkin? Or I know he likes, what is that brand he likes? Oh, Tech's got one too? Yeah. The new Arkin. Okay. There you go. Yeah, you missed good stuff, Harm. We can start now that you're here.
I've heard good things on the Arkin, but they're always back order or out of stock, and I've had enough trouble trying to get some stuff lately. It's not worth ordering something that's back ordered.
I waited 3 months, I think, for mine. And I think Big Al did the same thing.
Fred, I was about to do a chat rundown, and then my internet went out on me. So I'm probably not the best person to pick, just in case I go out again.
I'll do it if you want me to. It's almost 9 o'clock. We've been on nearly an hour. So we need to say hey to the good folks that come in and spend our Friday with us. So we got Lead Bullet Junkie out there, Jerry 1911, Tread, GGW, G23, Brian CW is in the side chat in the panel. Michael Hurtneck, Kingpin is also here. The Rebel Mike Hester's here. Ozark Spirit, Tactical Fud, welcome in, buddy. Uncle John, always good to see you, man. Jesse B Outdoors, New Tex I Can. Mr. Pollard is here. Single Shot is here. Harm is here. OCD Outdoors, Hobbies Hobo. Uh, Cranky Cletus, welcome in, my brother. Uh, and I think I'm repeating Alaska One Andy. What's going on, bud? Hobbies Hobo, I said him though, didn't I? Echoes Reloading Chamber. What's up, man? And Vanessa Kitty's out there sporting a new wrench too. I see. How about that?
You gotta have the Blue Ranch Mafia, man. They take care of you. They take care
Chris
of you.
Chris from the 740s on the panel. G23's out there. Jesse B Outdoors. Did I say him? Timothy Burkett, mass produced firearms. That's a bad deal right there. I know I said OCD, didn't I? Timothy Burkett, I said him. Chris 338. Andy 79Z28. Our night's just not complete without him. MCK popped in. He probably in and out working. And Tim S is out there. What's going on? And Papa's Place is out there. G. Pishner, GGW Reloading. James Pugh is out there. Trinette Castro.
That's a troll.
Well, welcome to her anyway. Eagle Run 23.
Here's 6-shooter.
Is the Texan here?
He says he's nodding off. We're boring him.
We'll try to do better. Yeah, I'm still getting the trolls. There's Big Al. I'm still getting trolls on the StreamYard side. So, yeah. All right. So if I didn't call your name and you want me to, just throw a comment out there. There's Bald and Curious. What's up?
Jason Stewart's here.
Kyra, just some guys lurking. Pamela Earp, Lead Bullet Junkie. Pamela, where's your old man? He's out driving, I know. Jason Stewart, what's going on, brother? 6-shooter Texan. And I think that's everybody. And that only took like an hour. There's Idaho Rogers USMC. Tactical Fud. He's lurking. All right, so I think there was somebody out there. Forgive me because I'm old. There's two people I know of that need our prayers. Of course, Willie and Big Al needs our prayers. But other than that, y'all pray for Echoes Reloading Chambers family. He lost his uncle this past week in a car accident, and he was only 61 years old. So y'all keep them in your prayers. Let me see. His name was James McLean. James McLean. And somebody else earlier was, while I was trying to do the wrench thing, was asking for prayers. I think his mother was having a heart valve. I think it was GGW or G. Pishner one, but I'm not sure. So if y'all repeat that and let me put it up on the screen so we can get you added to the prayer list.
Hello, Mark Thomas.
Mark Thomas with a C here.
He is.
Cool. There's G23. Tim S.
Get that water fixed, Mark.
Wasn't me.
I had a leak in a video. Had some water.
No, I was talking about GGW said it wasn't him that asked for a prayer. Yep, dry now. So we got 3 over the road truck drivers with us out there. Idaho Rogers, Jerry 1911, and Single Shot. So
Idaho's broken down. He's in Connecticut.
Is he?
Yep. So he's broken down out there.
James Pugh said he subbed Jerry 1911's channel, and I wanted to let you know, Jerry, I just subbed your channel too. I was not subscribed.
Tara Smith, hats off to the Tara Smith channel. They're trucker right there.
okay, it was Tim S.'s mother-in-law. Our mother. On Tuesday. So yeah. Our hearts go out to your family, Tim. We'll certainly keep that in prayer. I hope I can remember Tuesday morning to be praying about that.
There's Uncle John.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured Bald was going to get hammered.
Yep.
Well, you figured right. He's probably drinking right now.
Who, Bald?
That's what he said. He thought Bob was going to get hammered.
Oh, I didn't mean that, but yeah, he probably is doing that too.
Not only is he getting hammered, but they got a lot of snow too.
He's not too far from my place in New York, where my pop stays.
You can go ahead and give Bald's exact address out. It's okay.
Good
Hey,
luck with that.
Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
That's why I said CW and not you.
Good luck with that one, Jerry. It's bad enough for me to keep up my own stuff. Okay, let's talk about this. And I'm going to go find a link. Or, Tread, can you get a link to Uncle Jim 2? Uncle Jim got deleted. So did Brian. CW Longshot got deleted. Both of them got their channels deleted from YouTube. So we need to go sub Uncle Jim 2 and Brian CW. But most of Brian's stuff is going up over on Rumble, and I got one video up there.
There's a Georgia boy.
Hey, Pastor.
Yeah, I've been trying to push everybody over to Brian's channel, and Jim Uncle Jim's second channel all week. So
Much appreciated.
yeah, man, that I don't know, man. That just made me sick when that happened to both of you, because I'm like, man, we put a lot of time and effort into these channels, man, and none of us are safe. I mean, it can happen to any of us.
Yep. I haven't seen Broke Loader yet. He's worried he's the next one.
Who's that?
Broke Loader.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean it breaks your heart when you're actually a content creator on here, because I mean it's bad enough for the people watching your show, but then, man, when you got, especially when you're friends with another content creator, and then you see that happen to them, man, it hurts to see that, because I mean, it takes a long time to get subscribers.
It does. Takes a while to build. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Jim got his going pretty good and pretty quick. Me and him got started on YouTube about the same time. I looked at my channel today, JH586 channel, and I'm up to 750 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
And if I got more content out, I'm sure that would go up. But I'm starting to think about a giveaway at 1,000. But Uncle Jim had like 2,300 subscribers. CW was, you were well over 1,000, weren't you? And
I was right at 1,000.
You know, it's a lot of work to get to the points that you're at. You know, I've been doing this now for, I don't know, almost 6 years, I think, somewhere in there. And I'm almost 2,400. But it's a lot of work to get there, you know, and I don't put out as much content as I used to. And that's probably why it hasn't grown as fast as it probably could have. You know, life happened, things got in the way, and I had to do job switches, this, that, the other, and you know, that takes a lot of your time. So things happen. Life comes first. But we always have those loyal followers out there who support us and show up and help. And, you know, for those guys and gals that are out there to do that, we appreciate them more than anything. You know, it's not about the number, it's about the quality. And we have good quality people out there who support us, and I'm thankful, and I know you guys are thankful too. So we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we do. Because when I first started doing this, you get obsessed with the subscriber count. You're like, man, I want to get these subscribers. I want to get my channel. But then now what I've realized over the last few months is you get more satisfaction out of all the guys commenting and liking your videos.
Well, and see, that was one of the biggest things for me when I started was I answer everybody. And there are some videos here lately, mainly videos where we've lost people, that I haven't answered every comment because it's a tough situation on some of them. So I just kind of heart the comment so you know I saw it. But I think people understand the reason that I'm not answering those comments. But for the most part, I try to answer every comment on videos. And to me, it's important because you took the time to watch it. You took the time out of your day to support me. And so I'm going to support you back and answer you and reply to you. I get comments on videos from 4 or 5 years ago of, hey, where did you find this at? Hey, what's this and this? You know, I still respond to those comments. I try to make sure I take care of the people that are supporting the channel. I never cared about monetization whatsoever. A couple years back, Coda Boy called me one day and said, hey, you know what? Why aren't you monetized? Like, I don't see the need. I don't really feel the need. And anyway, after talking to them for a while, I ended up doing it. Well, here recently, I said, screw it, I'm done. And I got rid of it. I have no need for it. For what comes out of it, it's not worth it. And You know, I'm here for the people. I'm here to provide content, provide information, answer questions, help people find stuff. You know, interact with you guys, hang out, do live streams. You know, that's what it's about. I'm not here to make any money off of this. I've never expected to make any money off of it, so I really don't care.
Yeah, I feel I'm the same exact way. I don't. That part of it doesn't matter. Ram, I appreciate that, man. You know, I you're always in my comments. You're always a big supporter of my channel. I appreciate it, Ram. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you now I'm just glad that people like what I'm putting out and they're commenting, and I'm like, and what you said. I mean, and it's got to be hard for you. I mean, when you're over that 2,000 mark, that's a lot of comments and stuff coming in that you have to.
So you average about 10% of your viewers of your subscriber count on average.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some videos that I'll have 300-400 comments easy. But I literally I'll go through and I'll answer every single comment.
Yeah.
And it may take me a week, but I'll do it. You know, and that's always been my biggest thing is making sure I respond to people.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys out there in that side chat. I mean, they comment on every video. I mean, Kingpin comments on every video I put up. So does MCK, and the list just goes on and on.
We got a lot of great folks out there, and again, I'm appreciative of every one of them. And Bald's out there saying he doesn't make any money really either, and for me, it was never about making money. When I started all this, most of you guys know, but some of you may not. But when I started all this, I started it so my nephews back home had something to watch. They saw what their uncle was doing. He went thousands of miles away to another country, and hey, we can see what he's doing. That's why I started it. And then it fastly grew because people were seeing some of my Smith & Wesson videos and asking me questions on the Smith & Wessons. And then, we had C-Max and many others that had some issues and stuff like that. And it just kind of took a whole nother direction. But I'm not mad or upset that it took another direction. I think it was something that I never expected, but I was put that way. I was put forth to be here and to do what I'm doing. So I'm not complaining one bit.
That is interesting that Rumble may be going to be part of Truth Social. That's pretty cool.
I was talking with Uncle Jim about that earlier in a side chat, and he said that one of his buddies got to, I don't know, he got like a preview of it, sneak peek, got in on it. And I don't know. Uncle Jim seems to think it's going to be the new channel. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Well, we don't know. We don't know till it pops out here. And one of the things I heard read as one of you guys were reading it this afternoon, I think it said that it's going to be without any political slant. And I'm like, and there needs to be a political slant to it. The liberals already have all the other social media
Everything.
platforms. So why can't we have one that's just ours?
Yep.
Yeah, Garage Guy, man, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to help folks. I'm here to answer questions, stuff like that. And we made some great money doing the drink off chat, utilizing the YouTube section of it. And I'm thankful at the time we had that to do that because other issues with PayPal and so on and so forth, as most of you know, but it came in handy at that point. But where I'm at now, it's just not worth it. It's not worth having it. It's more of a pain in the rear than anything else.
And see that comment right there, Garage Guy, is why I never went to Patreon or ask for donations or anything like that. Lord knows you guys send me enough stuff, more stuff than I can use and make videos about. But if I had a Patreon page and people were actually sending me money every month or whatever, I'd feel like I was obligated to create videos.
Well, see, here's the thing with that whole thing, man. For me, at least for me, and you know, let me know what you think. But for me, if I choose to make the video, I choose to spend the money to do so.
Right.
I'm not saying, hey, I'm going to make this video and I'm going to charge you to watch this video. That's not what I'm doing. I choose to make that video. I choose to go make so much ammo or buy so much ammo and go shoot so much ammo. I choose to do that.
Right.
Everyone else out there that makes videos, you choose to do that. Don't charge people to watch because you choose to do something.
And but it takes time, money, and effort to make a video. Like if I'm going to the range and I'm going anyway, you know, that's one thing. I throw my phone up, and but if I want to make a good video, then that's going to take me 2 or 3 times longer, and I spend way too much time editing when I ought to just tape it and
Again,
throw it up there.
that's your decision. You know,
Right.
this is the thing. This is where I get pissed off at a lot of these bigger channels that, you know, I got so much time in this, I got so much money in this, blah 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 blah. Give me this, give me that. No, dude, you chose to do this. You made a decision at this point in time to do this. Stop trying to beg for money. Stop trying to get people to pay you for something you chose to do.
Right. And you know, it'd be another thing if you know I was retired and I didn't have a job, you know, and I was doing that all day to keep myself busy. You know, it'd be easier to make a video that, and then we come back to Mr. Junkie's comment earlier about he hadn't put up a video in 6 months. He ain't been shooting in 6 months. He ain't shot anything in 6 months, whether it be a video or a gun, whatever. See, and that to me comes back to the cost of ammo, the cost of primers, the availability of any and all kind of uh, reloading components, and so yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know, again, it's your choice. Garage Guy makes an excellent comment, brother. If you would, I don't know if you see that one or not. You know, it's your choice. You make the decision, and I'm not knocking anyone for being monetized whatsoever. You want to monetize, that's fine. It's the ones out there that are constantly shilling and going, "Hey, I need this, I need that," so I can keep bringing you quality content like this.
Yeah,
that pisses me off.
Yeah, who said this is good to begin with, right?
Yeah, it's like a hot pot. That's a good one too. It's I've been asked that a few times. They're like, "Well, how much money does it cost you to make one of those videos?" And I was like, I always tell people, I'm going to the range anyway, and I'm going to shoot the same amount of ammo anyway. I'm going there to have fun. The only difference now is there's cameras running while I'm doing it. So you're lugging in a little extra, you know, a couple extra cases with some cameras in it or whatever. So that's what I always tell people. It's like, I'm going to do it anyway. Now there's cameras running while I'm doing it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And like I said, I don't care if you're monetized. It's no big deal. But when you're the one out there shilling and trying to tell people, hey, I need you to go here. I need you to do this. And I need you to do that because it's cost me so much to do this. That's the ones that really tick me off.
See, but when you get really deep into it, then you have to have 2 accounts to keep your foot porn money separate from your YouTube money. Yeah. That's when you hit the big time. And all I can say is, Echo, I hope you'll send me something one day with your autograph so I can pass it down to Rigby when I check out of this world. All right, we got Kyle in here. Yeah, I'm going to back out and let Kyle run the show.
No, you're not.
Yeah, he's gone. And they're both gone.
Hi, Kyle.
What's up, everybody?
Good to see you, man.
I'm here. I was running a little bit late. We decided to go up in North Carolina today and mess around a little bit, and just now getting home after picking up some dinner.
Good deal. Glad you got here.
Did you eat
Yeah,
anything
Jamie.
good?
Jamie, get your butt back in the chat.
What'd I miss?
Oh, we've been talking about a lot of stuff tonight.
That's what I'm saying. What'd I miss?
See, this happens every time. Kingpin takes off, and then I feel bad. He was here before me.
Kingpin is probably one of the greatest people I have had the pleasure to meet. And I'll tell you, if you ever go to a restaurant with Kingpin, be prepared.
You saying the likes to eat?
If they screw up his order, and I'm using my words nicely here because I'm not on a free chat. I'm on Jamie's chat, so I'm going to keep my words as nice as I can. If they screw up his order, be prepared for the aftermath.
I would never even do that, just for the simple fact that I know there's another plate coming from the kitchen.
All I can say is the fact that he was sitting across from me on the other side of the table was the only thing that saved that waitress.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Gene, there's a lady in CMA from over there on Gainesville, Georgia, and she calls me Carl, but Kyle does it much better than me. Kyle, can you break off a piece of Carl for Gene?
You talking about Carl Childers?
I am.
Well, I once followed this little old thing. It wasn't no bigger than a squirrel. Little feller.
Simple
Scotsman.
minded.
Hit him in the head with a Kaiser blade. Some folks calls it a lawnmower blade. I call it a Kaiser blade because it never did do no spinning. So it's just a Kaiser blade. Is that enough?
Ozark wants some biscuits to put mustard on.
I want some mustard. Yeah, mustard.
That'd be cool, Echo. She'll get a kick out of that. Yeah. Kingpin's yeah, that's my favorite line in that whole movie, GGW. What you gonna do with that lawnmower blade, Carl?
Well, I reckon I'm gonna take it upside his head. What a great movie. I mean, it really was.
Hey, Kingpin, I thought I sent you his email with his email address. You got any French fried taters in there?
Hey, Jamie, is Kingpin still in the back chat there?
No, he bugged out on us. He's still
All
in the side chat though.
All right. Well, I was gonna bow out and let him back in, but if he took off, then
Yeah, he done boogity.
He took off like a little feller.
Right about now, Gene's saying, I like the way you talk.
I like the way you talk.
Yeah, sorry guys. All right, we don't have any viewers left.
62. Look at that number.
62 viewers. There's a lot of people over there.
I guess I run them all off.
There's Kingpin.
off with a Kaiser blade.
Gene's liking that. Good deal. I have not, man. I have not heard from Mr. Timothy in quite a while.
I hadn't either. I need to
Yeah,
reach out to
noticed
him.
that. I noticed that. You know, you don't hear anything from Tim anymore. I don't know what's going on with that dude. You know.
Well, I know that his son-in-law was in, and granddaughter were in a bad car accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've sent a couple texts and I don't get responses. I have, but I haven't recently.
Did have we heard anything about Willie? Did you get any information from Melissa about Willie?
I did. I was texting with her last night, and he's still the same. He's still sedated and on an incubator, and it's been a week, and they say, um, well, that's
I
enough.
know. That's enough. That's enough.
We just need to really be praying.
Here's the thing when it comes to Willie, guys. Willie's a fighter. Willie is someone who, if you've never had the pleasure of meeting him, he's a stand-up guy. He's a fighter, and basically, right now, the best thing you can do is keep him in your thoughts and your prayers. Keep Melissa in your thoughts and your prayers.
The best thing you can do is think of Willie and go, hoo-ah!
And give him that extra little boost. You know, he will appreciate the boost, but I guarantee you, he's a fighter, and
I throw him a little stab every now and then.
You know, guys, I just got something to say about life in general, man. Who would have thunk it that we'd be having this conversation right now about Willie?
No crap. Who would have thought that we'd be having this conversation about anybody?
You know, when all this stuff began and all this stuff went down through it, and the way that Willie used to act about the mask and going into stores and doing all that other stuff. And now we're having this conversation about him while he's laying on his back in some hospital bed, you know? And who would have thunk it? And it's just, you know, yeah.
It is. Again, I'm sorry I'm so late. We were up in North Carolina taking the dog to waterfalls and all that stuff, and it took up a lot more of our time than we thought it would. So, but we're here now, and I'm just trying to get caught up with what everybody's been talking about.
I want to say something about that last comment Hobby's Hobo put up there. And Mr. Pollard's right. What good will that do if they drop your channel? This is where I'm at. Y'all know Big Al's got some Big Al's got some issues as well, and he's wanting to be able to stay in touch with everybody. What would y'all think if I started an email chain and just everybody put their the contact information you're comfortable with other YouTube guys having? Like you want to put your name, phone number, mailing address, email.
Can I make a suggestion instead?
Yeah.
How about instead of doing it that way, how about you start a spreadsheet? And if someone out there is willing for their information to be put on that spreadsheet to be sent out to others, send that to one location, either Jamie, myself, whoever it may be. We'll add it to that spreadsheet, and then we'll distribute the spreadsheet to whoever is willing to accept that and have that information. I think that'd probably be easier versus the emails, because you're just going to get so many people flooding the email list instead of, it'd probably be a lot easier and faster to do a spreadsheet and then just send it out in one email.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I mean, I've been exchanging my phone number and email address and stuff with a lot of different YouTubers that, are with us all the time.
Lou looks like she's even smiling in this one. Look.
I mean, just in case something does happen, then at least people know how to get a hold of me.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it earlier before we even went live. I got Instagram. You guys can contact me there. You guys can email me. A bunch of you guys have my phone number. I'm honestly not concerned if you have my phone number. It's not a huge deal to me. You know, a lot of you guys have my address, whatever. It's no big deal. So, but I think doing a spreadsheet would probably be the easiest way.
And when you get it, you can share it with all the YouTube guys you know. And I was thinking about, I was concerned about overloading everybody's inbox and stuff like that. But you got a delete button. Just fill out your information on the spreadsheet, then send it to everybody you know, and then we'll send it to whoever, Idaho. I'm sure you'll get it 4 or 5 times. But when you send it, carbon copy me or Scotsman, and we'll have our 2 emails on
Well,
there.
I'm almost positive everybody on the panel here has all of my contact. And the hell was that? Oh, never mind. Pretty sure everybody on the panel has all of my contact info, and most of the people in the side chat do too. I'm not scared of it. If anybody needs my contact info, just throw something up, and I'll give it to them. But
And my email address is actually in my about section of my channel. So
Yeah, we'll get it in one centralized location, and then if you guys, are interested, shoot me, Jamie, or whoever an email or text, and we'll get it out to you.
And Bulldog, that brings up another thought. Yeah, I got your information, and I can put a lot of guys' information on there, but I'm not going to because I think it's up to you to decide how much of that information is out there for everybody to.
Absolutely, yeah. You gotta tell us what you want on there. If you just want your email, that's fine. If you want your email, your phone number, whatever, that's fine. If you want your address, that's fine. But you gotta let us know. We're not gonna just throw all out there if you don't want it.
Yeah, and you put your mailing address out there. Don't be surprised if some boxes start showing up.
That happens. I'm very careful what I say on chats because I've had people just magically send me things and I've told them no, and it just shows up. I've done the same thing to many people though, so I can't really complain.
I was just going to say that.
I got my butt chewed out by Jamie.
You reap what you sow, sir.
I got my butt chewed out by Jamie, so I humbly accept the things that are sent to me. So
you've done a lot for a lot of people, and everybody knows it.
All right. Like I said, I got chewed out, and I humbly accept the things that are sent.
Speaking of emails, if you guys don't mind, Kingpin, if you wouldn't mind, if you go over to my about in my channel, if you would shoot me an email, because there was something I wanted to talk to you about an upcoming episode of my show, and wanted to talk to you about that. So shoot me an email so I can get back to you.
Lakeview, I know, man. I know. All right. Okay. Yeah. I'll shoot you my physical address, Bulldog.
Well, hey guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and bounce out.
All right, Dave. Good seeing you.
You all right,
Dave?
Guys,
Dave, be good, brother.
all right, man.
I'm
Have a
sorry
good
I
night,
was-
Dave.
Yeah.
Wait a minute before you go, Dave. I got to ask you something.
Yeah.
Tell me about this recipe we were talking about last night.
Oh,
I missed that one. That one went over my head. You talking about me and Kyle were talking about a recipe, something about pot roast.
yeah. was just going to tell you guys, man. Thanks for that recipe on the Yankee pot roast. I really enjoyed that.
I don't even know what that means, but
Southern boys supposed to go Yankee pot roast. Ain't no Yankee pot roast down here.
there's a line in a country song says, uh, "They still smell the powder burning, and they probably always will." Yeah, yeah. We'll. It's one of those things about Southern people. We'll smell the powder burning forever, and it's like my Georgia dogs may never beat Alabama again, but we beat them this year, so we're going to go with that.
Yo, dog, sick 'em, woof woof.
There you go.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys later.
Good night, Dave.
See ya.
Thanks for joining us, buddy.
And good night to everybody out in the live chat. Thanks for your support. And I'm going to tell you something. Jason here. He brought something up that was very important, and I wanted to say is that some of these YouTube channels that you see out there, it's all about, go ahead and do what you can and support the channel and keep bringing you this quality content, blah 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 blah, right? And we're just real people. I mean, we got computers, we've got phones, we've got whatever we use, for recording our stuff and stuff like that. We're just your average people. We're not trying to make a movie studio out of this. Where does it end? Oh, keep sending us money so we can get better equipment. Keep sending us money so we can buy more stuff. Keep sending us money so we can build a business around this. And you know what? I don't think that YouTube was really designed to build a business on. And I don't really go for that, especially when people, they start bugging you, like in Facebook or whatever, oh, would you like to be my friend? Would you like me? Well, this is so that you can, spread your networking. It isn't about you and me being friends.
Right, Dwayne.
And it's just, I don't know, it just turns me off. So, the little channels and that's where you're going to get your best content. Those are the guys that are, focusing on the matter at hand rather than, building their channel. Well, I thought this was a gun channel. Well, it is. And that's what it should be, not how I'm going to build my channel.
And don't get me wrong. There's some really good big channels out there. I personally know.
Yeah, I agree.
I have their phone numbers. I talk to them regular. There's some great channels, but for the most part, a lot of those bigger channels, they're sitting there begging, and I just don't understand that.
Yeah, I get it. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Good night, Dave.
Good night.
Y'all say hello to Sharonda Pink Shears. She ain't been on in a while. We need to get
She
her
get her
on there.
butt on here is what she needs to do.
Yes, she does.
I've talked to her a few times here and there, but usually when she's looking for something. That's all right. I'm not giving you crap. I'm just saying it's usually when you're looking for something, but that's okay. I'm still working on that one bag you're looking for. As soon as I find it, I'll let you know.
Mr. Pollard, I sear mine in a cast iron skillet, and then I throw onions, carrots, and potatoes in there, and all that stuff, and then put the top on it. Throw it in the oven, 400 degrees for about 45 minutes, depending on how big it is.
If you guys ain't subscribed to Pink Shear Sharonda, go over, check her out. Sharonda is probably one of the biggest components I've seen that's just jumped in both feet and went full bore with the whole thing, and is now teaching others, helping others, and it's cool to see. So as much as I give her crap, go over and check her out. She's a good girl.
Oh, we have to. She deserves it for the most part, but we enjoy doing it as well.
There's a lot on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, our Instagram's flooded. So
Yeah, I think I subscribed to her. Yeah, I subscribed to her off of one of the chats one night on this channel, actually.
And Fred to the rescue.
Tread's on it.
He's always on it. Yeah, Sharonda, it's amazing what she does. And I don't even see how she keeps a job, because she is constantly posting pictures of her and her friends, or whatever, hunting and doing all this stuff. I'm like, shouldn't you be at work?
Well, she's a part of I think it's called Wilderness or Wilderness.
Yeah, Wilderness. Yeah.
And it's cool to see. She's always taking new people out, helping people. So yeah, I mean she's busy, very busy.
Yeah, I think the last video I watched of hers was when she unboxed the shotgun that I believe was given to her by MCK. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool video.
Yep, she was given that. She's had a lot of things coming her way, and she's earned it. She really has. She's earned it.
Oh, she's earned every drop of it.
And I need to address this comment right here. Ozark's trying to make Sharonda into an Arkansas Razorbacks fan, and I want to inform him and remind Sharonda that she's got kinfolk in Atlanta. So I'm just saying.
My biggest issue with Sharonda, and you're gonna love this one, Sharonda. What is up with the freaking hair, woman? Keep it straight. Keep it one way. Quit doing freaking this magical thing that just, I don't know, goes 10 foot to the freaking sky. Like
it's unicorn curls.
Have a normal hairdo. Come on, woman.
Roll Tide's ass, Tread. Go dog, sick and woof woof.
He has to say that. He can't help it.
And let the side chat go.
And another thing, there you go. Go dogs. Thanks, Shadow Smith. Now I done forgot what I was going to say. See, getting old is not for sissies.
No, it's not. You have to man up to that.
Yeah.
Sharonda, that's not curly. That's something else. I don't even know what that is. There are mops in this world going, what in the world is on your head?
Oh, Scotsman, come on, man.
All out love, man. It's all out love.
I saw the same pictures. But I'm just grateful that I'm allowed to see the pictures. You know what I mean?
I literally saw it and was like, what in the hell?
She's in yonder, Sharonda. She's probably asleep by now.
Yes,
absolutely, Shadow Smith.
A bunch of bald guys telling someone about hair. That's right.
All right, so what we got here is Herschel Walker is running against. Who's he running against, Shadow Smith? Is it Warnock or the other, the limp-wristed white dude?
I don't think it's Warnock. I think it's shit.
Ossoff.
Asshat. Yeah, Asshat.
Language, Kyle. I've been nice on here. You watch your words, boy.
Well, 10-4. Copy that. If you've been nice, I guess I have to be. I just don't know his name. I always called him that.
Mm-hmm. I'm keeping it clean.
OSSOFF.
I got pink shears on Instagram now too. So
she posts a lot on there, man. And if you jump over and follow Wilderness as well, you'll see a lot of her stuff on there too.
I like my Instagram.
That's how I talk to a lot of you guys out there, and it's cool. I like it. That's why I have it.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta help Mike out now. I can see pulling for North Carolina in basketball, but I don't know that I can pull for a football team that's wearing baby blue uniforms.
I don't know that I could do that either. I mean, if it came down to it, I could probably say yay woo and then drink a beer and go home. But I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could, lie down in a trench and go to war with them.
We ain't gonna unfollow you, Sharonda. That's pretty cool, Mark. Heck yeah, man. You see
Sharonda,
that?
just do something with the hair. That's it. Just do something with the hair, and you're good.
You leave her hair alone.
I mean, I'm one to talk, man.
You are one to talk.
Okay, so yeah.
Hell, I'm one to talk too.
Tread says SBR. Anyone seen the RCBS Chargemaster link for under $300? I got an email from somebody today that all the Chargemasters were on sale, but
I just got a Chargemaster today, 1,500.
I got the light and I really like it. I've had it ever since I started reloading. It works good. It's kind of slow. I guess the Chargemaster 1500 is a little faster, but I do like my light.
I've been a pretty large proponent, anti-proponent of digital scale, so it's a big step for me. I don't trust them.
Yeah. I don't.
A good friend of mine upgraded, and he's been pestering me. He's been sending me links to ones that guys are selling and good prices on them for years. So he just boxed his old one up and sent it to me. So I don't have a choice.
Yeah, I don't love them, but I've got one, and it actually does its job.
Well, the big thing is double check your load. So whether you have an electronic and you have something else standby, double check that before you go ahead and load it. Don't just trust that digital. Double check it and then proceed from there. But yeah, it's digitals work, but I don't trust them 100% either. I always double check them on something else.
Just not for powder. So this will be a hard one. It'll be a lot slower for me because every powder charge is going to get checked on the beam till I can establish trust.
And
I got to step away for a couple.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But I use them for sorting bullets and cases and different things like that. I want to weigh. They're great, but I just have a hard time with powder.
Hey, Mike, I can do a lot with this, man. Don't be hating. Don't be hating, brother.
Yeah,
no,
Shadow Smith.
I have a couple digital scales, but I don't trust them right off the rip. I'll do a few different charges and then I'll double check them, and then as long as they're all consistent, then I'll run a batch. I won't run a batch without double checking at least a few.
I've got like 6 powder drops, a couple with each bench. I got 6 or 8 presses mounted, so I keep a couple with each one, and that's what I use. That's what I've always used.
Yeah, Lakeview's got the Frankfurt Arsenal. I got the Frankfurt Arsenal. He double checks his on
a. Let's think about this for a minute.
Uh-oh.
The link is Bluetooth. How sorry do you got to be to have to sit there and program your IntelliDropper or your automated powder dispenser with a phone? You can't walk over there and punch a couple of buttons and walk back to the I mean, how far are you away from it? I mean, really. I think the key thing there though is as I let that come out of my mouth, they telling you they don't want that kind of sensitive equipment that close to a bench with so it'd be jarring and stuff like that, you know.
I'm so old school that I think it's easier to just program it while you're pushing the buttons and walk away instead of being in the living room and using an app to try to do it.
I see. I just don't know. I got this. Willie sent me a. He had two, and I'm sure it come from those gentlemen that he bought out their stuff. It's the Lyman automated dispenser, and I've not messed with it or anything like that. But what I'm telling y'all is, if Andy 79Z28 likes his Franklin IntelliDropper, then I respect Andy and I respect Andy's opinion. But at the same time, um, we've had some guys in the community that's had real trouble with that Frankfurt Arsenal IntelliDropper. But I think some people are going to have trouble with whatever, you know.
Well, and one of the big things with the IntelliDropper, which was brought up to me when I first bought mine from Squatch Reloading, was you may think the surface you have it on is flat, but it's probably not. And so get you a piece of plexiglass or something along those lines and make sure it's 100% flat so that it runs right.
Yeah, that thing's got to be level. OCD likes his.
I love my Hornady. A lot of people don't like them, and that's just because they don't know how they work. Once you figure that out, it's not that big a deal. It's a great working scale.
Yeah, I built a special shelf just for this 1500, leveled it out, square and true.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the IntelliDropper, but that's its big thing too, isn't it? The Intella part. Yeah, I don't know.
I forget the name of the Hornady one, but most everybody's complaint is it overcharges. It overcharges. That's because you didn't set it up right.
I always wonder too, like, I wonder how many people just don't have the patience to sit and let it warm up.
Yeah, let it warm up, calibrate it every time, and set it up where it needs to be set up based on what powder you're using. And out of 100 rifle cases, I might have 2 overcharges, and they're only by like 0.2.
Yeah,
but I'll redo it and all that just because that's what we do. But they don't know how to work the scale and change the speed of it and tell it when to slow down. And because if you're doing pistols, it's one thing. If you're doing rifles, it's another. Hell, you'll be there all day to load 5 cases because it'll just be sitting there instead of
yeah.
If you want to see it, I'll show it to you, Pastor. Let me go get it, and then we'll start signing off.
Oh no!
Well, I had that Lyman AccuMeasure that Johnny 1982 sent me, and I was using that, and I like that a lot. That works really good. That's right up my alley. That's a electronic dropper with a beam scale. So for me, it's perfect.
Oh, that's cool.
It's been working good. But I'll set it aside and I'll try this 1500. Download the manual, so I don't have a manual with it.
The Lyman Brass Smith, I haven't had any complaints
with that at all, and based on several different powders, including trail balls, the donuts.
Cheerios.
Which, I mean, why would you measure the donuts? But
Cheerios.
but 4064, HP 38, or Winchester 231, same thing. Power pistol. Let's see, what else have I loaded with that thing? Even the heavy pistol from come on, help me. I can't remember the company name.
Good night, Andy. Always good to
Night,
see
Andy.
you, man.
Good night, Andy.
Jamie,
Yes.
heavy pistol. Who makes that?
Shooter's World.
Shooter's World. Thank you.
And
Shooter's
that is
World
a
powders.
fine,
I hadn't had a problem with the lime and brassmith.
that is a fine powder. Tread Accurate Arms 5744 is the same thing as Buffalo Rifle from Shooter's World. Same powder.
I appreciate all the comments in the side chat about my brain fart. I appreciate that.
Here's the one I got. Let me
Good night, Sharinda.
Night, Sharinda.
this is where you dump it right here. And it folds down and then that flops out. And it's got a lot of doodads, but it's pretty and fancy. Still looks brand new nearly. And as you check weight, there's where you plug in the power right there. But yeah, this is the Lyman Gen 6. And obviously I've not used it yet, but I'm ready to start playing with it. So
I think you're gonna like it.
and I also had that old house 502 up there, and thanks.
Somebody got a ringy dingy.
G Pickner is helping me already. If y'all wonder why I'm in and out, he's helping us with the spreadsheet to get everybody's information up for Big Al and anybody that wants to. That may be Ozark. I have not. I've seen the Hornadies. Like I said, Kyle's got one. I hadn't messed with the Hornady. I got a buddy that's got one. Kyle's got one, and another buddy here in town that's got one.
Yeah, Big E just said he wants the match master. So do I. But man, that's expensive.
Was that like $800?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can buy a lot of powder for that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so, Cranky. Look at this, y'all.
Yeah. Cranky.
$900. Man, that's insane.
Yeah, that's a little on the
Yeah, you can get 2 bricks of primers for that. And Ozark said that it's the same as the Hornady. The check weight's even in the same place.
Uh-oh.
What I'm telling you, guys, for $800 to measure powder, I'll do what Pastor said and get some lead dippers. I just will. So let's start going through the room and let these nice folks get on with their weekend. There you go.
G. Pishner, Jamie's going to give me your email, and then I'll send you off some stuff, some 500 information.
I'll go first. I'm sorry I'm late to the meeting here. We were out of town, got back in town, stopped and got some dinner. Was eating dinner when I got on here, and here we are. Don't really have a whole lot coming up, and I'm going to turn it over to CW.
Well, I've got a couple projects in the works. I'm working on that 6mm. I got that sent out, so I'm waiting for that to come back. And I got some more videos I want to do. I've got some video requests that I want to get done. And that's probably about it for me. The weather, it's still the weather limiting factor for getting out to the range, but I will if I can. What about you, Chris?
Big thing I want to do is thank everybody over in the side chat. I appreciate all you guys and girls that are liking and commenting on my videos. I'm glad you're enjoying some of the stupid stuff I put up, but it means a lot to me, and you mean more to me than you probably know. So I just want to say that, and I will have a new video coming up Tuesday on a new optic I got. Thursday there'll be another video with the Taurus TX22, and Wednesday night my live chat will be from 8 to 10 Eastern. And Jamie, I just want to thank you for having me on. I always enjoy it when you ask me to come on. I love hanging out with you guys.
Well, thanks for being here, man.
We're glad to have you, brother.
Yeah, we generally have a pretty good time most of the time, and we were up to 62 at one point. I hope all you guys hit the like button on your way through. There's Jeremy Gunslinger, might be getting a house. Good deal, man. Jesse B, if you're still out there, we still want to have you on whenever you get a Friday night free. Just let me know. Guys, we had a blast as always. We didn't really talk a whole lot about anything in particular except just what y'all brought up when we could. And I just thank all y'all for being here on Friday nights. I thank you guys on the panel for helping us do what we do. And remember to keep our buddies on your prayer list. Willie, Big Al, Tim S's mom, and what was the other one? See, that's why I'd hate to start naming them. I forget one, but yeah. Anyway, y'all keep the guys in prayer, and Lord willing, we'll see y'all next Friday night at 8 o'clock. We hope the Lord blesses y'all real good. And until then, we'll say good night, y'all. Good night,
Good
y'all.
night, everyone.
Good night,